No, all right. I know that sounds bad.
What's up, everybody? My name is Eggberry, and welcome back to another Marvel Rivals video. Thank you guys, as always, for stopping in. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's just get right into the video. Sorry I haven't been playing this game as much as we have in the past. By we, I mean me and my friends, of course. I still enjoy the game a lot. I'm just not nearly as addicted to it as I was before, and yeah, I would just play it casually now.
Hulk is down. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, I just got a fucking huge ass lag spike.
I don't understand where that came from. The game was running perfectly fine up until that point, but I managed to kill the Bruce Banner there anyways, so I'll take that. And then the Scarlet Witch was pretty close to killing me, but it didn't work out. On to a penny game here, and I have my ult ready. They are pushing the point because we are in overtime now, and I just decided to use it real quick. I get a KO on the Deadpool right there with my ult, and then I also get the other penny here, and then we just managed to secure the point in overtime. Let's freaking go. Easy freaking W. So this is actually later along in that same match, next point capture, I should say, but they are pushing along here. I had a few mines set out and I was able to get the Star-Lord taken care of right there, followed up by the penny shortly after. I was trying to go for the Deadpool as well, but he managed to get away from me pretty well, but the Doctor Strange did get him pinned over here for a second. He got stuck there for a second, which was pretty funny. So I tried to chase him down here, as you can see, but he did get away, unfortunately, just because he can heal so much, and I wasn't going to chase him down that far up into their spawn, but I'll wait for their team to try and push a little bit more, and I'll just have my team back me a little bit more here. Also, we are getting the Strange and the Thor pretty low here, and they are pushing pretty aggressively here, but motherfucking Chad comes out of nowhere, gets a triple kill right there, so we're able to push them back pretty easily right here. Now focusing on this Deadpool again. I'm just punching this motherfucker, and then he just runs into one of my mines, which I thought was pretty hilarious. Back onto Gambit here, and the other team is making their way back to the point. As you can see, Chad is also playing a healer, so I have somebody to help me out. In the meantime, he's playing Cloak and Dagger, so thankfully that was helping keep me alive here as well. The Iron Man on our team did get a double kill right there, so we'll take that any day of the week. The Jeff tried to ult right there, but I was able to take them out. I don't think they actually had anybody swallowed. I could be wrong right there, but regardless, I was able to get him taken care of. This Star-Lord was being so annoying when we were playing against him. He just kept backlining me and trying to go for me and only me, or at least it felt that way. It was pretty frustrating, I can't lie. He obviously was going for other people, but he had a heavy target on my back. At least it felt like that anyhow. But this penny is ulting and trying to get onto the point a little more aggressively, and their Star-Lord is ulting right now. As you can see, he did take out the Iron Man right there, which is kind of why I'm hiding here, because I knew he was probably going to try and go for me if he saw me. But regardless, they weren't able to get the point captured off of that, and we were kind of able to hold here, especially with Chad's healing and my healing. It just makes it a lot easier knowing that we've got good healers both ways. And yeah, so we're able to keep the point captured here. The the Phoenix did get ulted right there, unfortunately, by the Punisher, but I was able to take him out there shortly after. Now pushing up a little more forward here, followed up with the penny here, and then I'm also going to try and take out the Magneto, which I do so right there. So easy freaking W. We're going to get that point captured, no problems. Guess who it freaking is? It's Luna Snow. Oh my gosh, she is back. Let's freaking go. It's my main character that I've played almost since the beginning of this game. I think Star-Lord was the first character I ever played, but Luna is obviously my main, and she is back now. Let's freaking go. This Iron Fist was trying to chase me down right there, as you can see, but luckily my team was able to help me out, so thankful for that. The rocket was helping me, keeping me alive too there, so always gonna take that. I'm trying to heal up everybody if I can. This Spider-Man is going all over the place, and I was able to get him back up a little bit there. The rocket helped too, of course, but we're just going to try and keep them pushed back here. They're trying to push onto the point and get it captured. So a lot of the beginning of this clip is just me healing up the team. You won't see a lot of me killing people. I will, of course, get a couple elims in here just because obviously I'm going to hit enemies occasionally, and then I have my piercing shots too, which will do some damage. And yeah, you know, it just makes it easier. I am going to speed this next part up here just because there's not really a lot important going on. It's just kind of them pushing in one at a time, and it's not really that exciting. And yeah, I'm just kind of healing up people occasionally. And it's just not the most exciting thing in the world, so it just looks more entertaining at high speed, at least for a little while, up until something else happens. But we're almost to the point where something does happen, and they get a little more aggressive right here. As you can see, they are going to start using their ults, so I am going to use mine as well. Try and keep everybody alive that I can. Chad does get the Moon Knight right there with his ult, so we're going to take that as well. And the Rogue is being pretty aggressive right here. She's getting me pretty low. As you can see, Chad is also getting low over here, but I was able to try and help keep him alive. And I was also able to get the Deadpool right there somehow. Rogue was then back on me, but luckily the Rocket had my back and he was able to take her out right there. Now trying to heal up the Penny, who came back for some heals right there. Chad was still up front fighting off everybody else, so I was able to come back to him and heal him up. I also managed to get the Bucky right here somehow, so I will take that. Let's freaking go. Back is Penny here, making our way back out onto the point. I placed down my nest right here. The Thor and the Emma are being pretty aggressive over here. As you can see, she did try and grab me right there, but I was able to get her taken care of right before she was able to do her flip and everything. So yeah, we were able to get back onto the point pretty easily right here. The Deadpool was still being annoying. As you can see, I hate how easily he can heal up, but I understand it. It's like he has a regenerative healing kind of thing, but it's just seems like a little too much, you know what I mean? But I was able to get the Iron Man taken out right there, so we'll take that. There's still somebody hiding back over in this building over there that I was trying to get from a distance. They are going to start pushing up a little more aggressively here as a team now, but look at this motherfucker. Motherfucking Chad out of nowhere once again with the triple kill. So thanks, Chad. We'll take that. Back once again with Luna, and I am playing by myself here. Unfortunately, I didn't have anybody with me, but that's okay. We are going to get this Captain America taken care of right there now, trying to take out one of the Loki clones, as you can see, and then get to the point now that we've got the, well, I should say get to the payload now that we've got the point captured. Trying to keep everybody alive right here, and for some reason this group just decided to stand here and, you know, attack for like 8 seconds straight in the same position, and he still hasn't moved yet. I don't know what he's doing, but you know, good for him, I guess. If he can play the game like that and it's gonna work, good for you, group. We're gonna take that. But I'm gonna chase down this Penny over here. Eventually, once my ult is over, I'm gonna freeze her real quick, getting her down pretty low right here. The Spider-Man is trying to help me out, and he does actually try and steal my kill. I will point that out, but I was able to get that taken care of. Making my way back towards the payload now, seeing if I can heal up anybody that might be a little bit low. The Spider-Man was getting low right there, as you could see, but I'm not really paying that much attention to him. He just isn't really that important to me. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like when people play Spider-Man, but sometimes they're decent. I will say he did get somebody with his ult. He only got one person, but you know, whatever, I guess. Gonna try and keep him alive if I can. I've got my thing on him anyways, so I'm healing up other people, which will heal him up in turn. So we're just gonna try and keep pushing here. We've got them pretty well pushed back, actually, so I'm not really sure how this turned around for them, but maybe it's just because they had their spawn closer, and I don't know, it just didn't end up working out well on this push. We were able to get it eventually, just not right here. The Psylocke did get a couple people right here. That's exactly how this turned around, I will say. So I'm actually just going to speed this next part up a little bit here, just because it's me backing up, waiting for everybody else to come back. And then I am going to push a little bit back forward before everybody else does get back, just because I was getting a little ahead of myself. But it actually ended up working out in my favor, because I was able to take out the Psylocke and yeah, get a little revenge right there for my team. I'm going to use my ult right here just because I saw people getting pretty low, and it also kind of worked out for a little bit because the Daredevil did decide to ult right there. It could have worked out a little bit better just because he had it for a while after that, but I was able to get a couple people taken out after that anyways, including the Daredevil. So I was going to push back up here while I could and see if I could get a little more aggressive, but unfortunately the Hawkeye did get me right there, so we're going to move on back to when we're back onto the payload. This is the same match, obviously, trying to keep people alive more so now than just be aggressive. And it's working out a little bit better just because obviously I'm not a DPS. It's not really my job, so I'm going to heal up while I can. I am going to do some damage also just because not everybody's super low at the moment. I say that as the daredevil on our team dies right there. But, you know, it happens, whatever, I guess. So we are getting a pretty good push right here. As you can see, we're going to get them pushed back pretty well. Everybody is pretty full on health at the moment, so that's pretty good for me. I will take that any day of the week. I did manage to get the penny froze right there and then get her taken out there shortly after, followed up by the Deadpool, and then guess what? The freaking Psylocke after that, so I will take that any day. Unfortunately, the Spider-Man did get killed right there, and the Hawkeye decided to ult, so I decided to use mine too. We were also luckily able to get the payload to the next objective, so that worked out well for us. Now I am out of my ult, so I'm going to start doing damage once again, and we were able to get the Hawkeye taken out right there. Now focusing on the Loki clones over here, as well as the Cloak and Dagger, who was getting pretty low. She was able to stay alive a lot longer than I expected, but we were able to get her taken out there eventually. And now this Penny is over here to the right, who we're going to focus on. We are eventually going to get this Penny taken care of as a team, as well as this Deadpool that makes his way out. But that is going to do it for this video though, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time.
Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Then bring it down hard. Someday, put it together.
What are you doing?
Dance off, bro. Me and you.